Hello and welcome to the daily Nifty and Bank Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study, explore, and understand the current stock market scenario with the help of Nifty and Bank Nifty performance today. Today is 25th June 2020, and we will be estimating the probable moves, resistance and support levels, buying and selling zones, and emerging trends for Nifty and Bank Nifty on coming trading day, that's on 26 June 2020. Now, if you are new to our YouTube channel, please like and share the video. And if you have yet not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that now. And yes, don't forget to press the bell icon. Today, if there are a lot of videos which are there to support you, including technical analysis or question answer sessions, as well as fundamental analysis, including even the financial planning in our database of YouTube. You can use to learn a lot of stuff from there. So if you look at the kind of performance Nifty gave today, this is a daily chart of Nifty which you can see in my screen. You would observe that Nifty started with a bearish bias. That's what was our view yesterday, and we had given you support and resistance level and the range in which Nifty was supposed to be trading, and market started within the same way. Market breadth remained negative today, with the 16 stocks advancing and 24 stocks declining from the stack of Nifty 50. And our expectation was market would remain in the range of 10,100 to 10,450 with a negative bias. That was based upon the data available and the trading pressure of the participants from the previous day, and Nifty precisely did that. Right now, looking at this chart, you can see that the trend in Nifty is still in the uptrend. Nifty approached the upper trend line of this ascending channel, but it made a bearish engulfing yesterday, and then today it made a lower low and lower highs, and you can see that it is a starting of the downtrend. That is what is visible from today's candlestick. It made a spinning top kind of indecisive candle, though it's green in the color, but we can't say that it's a bullish candle, as it seems to be indecisive candle. Now, if Nifty tries to go upside, it has got the first level of resistance at 10,305, which is very close to the closing price of 10,288.9. Above than that, 10,361 is a second level of resistance it will face. 10,417 is another level of resistance, and the fourth level of resistance is 10,485. Above than that, 10,550 is a very strong resistance level, which also is so far the recent high of 24th June. And also, that's a 61% Fibonacci from the all-time high of 10,430, right? Sorry, 12,430, guys. Yeah, so on the downside, if Nifty slips on the southward, you would see it's getting the support at 10,244, and below that at 10,197. That is today's lowest point. If the today's lowest point is taken over by bears, you would see Nifty sliding towards 10,119. That's the opening price of a little previous day, that is 19th June, right? And if that is broken, you would see 10,051 is the very strong support level, as it is 100 days moving average. That's how Nifty is getting its price action, support and resistance levels. Now, you might be interested in looking at what kind of trading range for intraday trade and how you would be able to get the benefit of movements in Nifty. So first, let's see what happened in Nifty today. So on a lower time frame of 15 minutes, you could see that Nifty opened gap down and it moved up to fill up the gap. It did fill up the gap and it moved a little further up. And from there, that was a 38% Fibonacci from this high. And from here, it again came down to make the double bottom. And it took a support at this accumulation zone, right? And this zone is a early, if you watch my yesterday's video, you would see this was a very strong support zone where today at the beginning of starting, Nifty took a support, and again it took a support, made a hammer, moved up, and it made a small double top kind of construction here. At the previous time, it made a gravestone doji, and then it made a again shooting star, evening shooting star, right? That was a bearish, and then it moved down and closed at 10,288. Now, what could be your strategy for tomorrow? Let's say if Nifty starts with an up movement, so this will be the zone where Nifty will get a resistance, right? This zone I can extend slightly this side, and since price has already moved into this zone 2 times, so it has become weak, and Nifty may try to approach 10,417. Watch out at this place for the reversal. If Nifty reverses, then take a short trade, having a target of this zone of 10,334 to 10,359, because Nifty will take a support here. If it is broken, then you can see this yellow zone, which is a kind of warning zone, no trade zone. You will get a support here, right? Now, if Nifty opens gap down and it takes a support here, watch out in this zone, then you don't trade. Wait for clear signal like today. It opened in this zone and it started moving up, right? So it was a double bottom or accumulation zone. Long was a natural trade here at this zone. So similarly, tomorrow also, if Nifty opens at this zone, watch out what kind of structure, candlestick structure it is making, and what kind of signals it is giving you from your trading strategy or RSI or MACD or super trend, whatever you are using for trading. And if this zone is broken, then you look for this particular zone, which is 10,050 to 10,119 as a support zone. This will be the zone where you will book the profit, and from here Nifty may try to bounce back, right? And if Nifty opens gap up in this zone from 10,400 to 10,470, although the chances of that are remote, looking at the current market scenario and the international markets, which we'll discuss at the end of this session, you would see that Nifty would be trying to go upside on 10,508 or 510 to 10,550 zone. This is again a distribution zone. You need to, now since Nifty has come already 2 times in this zone has become weaker. You would see Nifty may break this zone. In that case, again, chances are remote. As an intraday trader, you need to be very alert, and you can see that Nifty has followed a trend today, and this will be a crucial trend to watch out for tomorrow, right? This could be the this could be possibly the trend. Watch out this trend. If this trend line is broken, then Nifty may become bullish. Otherwise, it will remain bearish, right? So that's how you can trade Nifty. Let's have a look at how Bank Nifty has performed today, and then we will look after how Bank Nifty can be traded. So again, Bank Nifty, we had a distribution zone and accumulation zone for swing traders. And Bank Nifty had made a bearish engulfing yesterday, and it had a gap down opening today, right? And these are the levels which are emerging at 21,702 as a first level of resistance, 21,859 as a second level of resistance, 22,078 as a third level of resistance, and fourth level is 22,322. Above than that, 22,450 is a 38.2% Fibonacci level. As you already know, that Bank Nifty is weak in comparison with Nifty. A little above than that, it also has a 100 days moving average that is at 22,530. So 22,530 could be the trading range on the upper side for Bank Nifty tomorrow, where you could also see the maximum number of open interest on call side. That confirms that technicals and data both are matching. If Bank Nifty starts going downside, you will see 21,336 emerging as the first level of support. Second level of support will be emerging at 21,154, and third level of support you will get at 20,934, which is today's low point, and below than that you would find yourself landing at 20,640, right? So that's the downside. Of course, there are more support levels, but Bank Nifty may do all that in one day. So let's consider 20,456 on the downside, this level at the most, right? And below than that, there is a huge cushion of support zone, or you can say accumulation zone, which has provided support to Bank Nifty for 5-6 trading days in the past. It will still work as a very strong support level, right? So that's how Bank Nifty occurs in your swing trades. And let's look at how Bank Nifty can be traded on intraday, and in which scenario what kind of position you can take, right? So since Bank Nifty closed today at 21,506, right, at this level, which is in yellow. So if Bank Nifty opens at in this zone, yellow zone, you just need to watch out and look whether it's generating a bullish signal or a bearish signal based upon the candlesticks and the trend line, as well as your trading strategy. If it starts falling below this trend line, your first level of target for short is from 20,900 to 21,160. This is a huge zone where Bank Nifty has got support 2 times. So when third time it hits it, you would see this zone would have become weaker and Bank Nifty can slip downside. But if it gets a reversal here, book your profit and move out. Nobody has become poorer by booking the profit. You should remember that as an intraday trader. If Nifty opens in this reddish zone, right, that means Bank Nifty is opening up with a bullish bias. You can take a long position here above 21,700 and look for a target of 22,078. If in this zone it has any kind of continuation pattern, you would see Bank Nifty would be heading towards 22,322. Now, at this point of time, I'm neither bullish nor bearish looking at the kind of charts and data available to us. So trade your way, the way market opens. Today was a very volatile day because it was a monthly expiry. In my yesterday's video also, I said that be careful, hedge your positions. So those of you who would have hedged would have made good money. The viewer shall write their comments whether they were able to make money based upon yesterday's analysis or not, or how did it go. That's how I'll come to know about how this analysis had supported you in your trading. All right, so that's about Bank Nifty. Today, Nifty as well as Bank Nifty both followed Dow Jones. If you look at the Dow Jones chart, you would be surprised because there was neither there was any domestic queue nor international queue from the border front. Now, why Bank Nifty and Nifty became sideways? You see that Dow Jones, which has been pumped up with the help of Fed, right, and a lot of liquidity in the US market as the elections are lined up in the month of November. And although there was a good fall for last few days in Dow Jones, but it has got a wonderful cushion of support here, right? Now, 3 times your Dow Jones has come here. Let me refresh it and see how it has moved, because it will. So Dow Jones was moving in an up channel, right, ascending channel, and it created a descending channel here and took a support at this level 2-3 times, but this support level was broken, right? The downtrend line was broken and it made another channel. So there are multiple channels working, and Dow Jones seems to be weak at this point of time, but somehow Mr. Trump has to ensure that the market is up, because few months later he has to fight for the election. And the markets are also influenced by the running governments, and as it has a power, you should be careful about that. So let's see in the intraday how Dow Jones has moved today. So Dow Jones has been up in the morning and then down and again sideways and then down. Then there was a surge. Again, it was a volatile, and that was characteristic of our market also, right? As of now, if you see, it's trying to hit on the upper channel line of ascending channel. It has broken the descending channel. You need to be very careful tomorrow, watching out for this. Maybe this channel had just shifted a little on this side. Let me just try, right? So let's find out how this channel is performing. Market is very dynamic, guys. You need to be always alert, always alert, right? So this could be a channel in which there are some different movements. Yeah, so maximum this could possibly go up to there. If it enters this channel and remains above this green line, which is a lower trend line of the channel, then you would see Dow Jones becoming bullish, although the chances are very less to get into that channel there, that side, right? So now if you look at the intraday channel, and the channel has just got a little altered like this, right? So this is your intraday channel in a 15-minute time frame. So watch out tomorrow also for the Dow Jones, and you can see like it's a Dow Jones future, and right now also it's in action, right? It's volatile. Tomorrow, expect market may go in any direction. If you want to know where we have got more analysis done, you can go to our Facebook page, where the analysis report is in detail. That will also help you in remembering and seeing personally, physically, what kind of levels PCR and of Nifty, Bank Nifty, and chart appears to be here, right? That's another source of support we have given to you in Praj Academy, right? Now, let's look at what kind of data is emerging from the option chain. Again, that's a key to understand the market and succeed in by taking support from data points, right? So let's say this is a options data option chain expiring on 2nd June. Today, one weekly option of Nifty and Bank Nifty expired. So we're looking for the next Thursday expiry option chain. So today market closed at 10,288. So 10,300 will be considered as the ATM, and we will be searching for support and resistance levels on put and call side. So at 10,300, you can see small amount of put writing and a very small amount of overall open interest. Though it's a new option chain, but 7.9 lakh open interest is all right. We can consider it as a support one. Below than that, only 3 lakh new contracts, total 7 lakh contracts. So support two, very weak supports. Nifty has got on the lower side 500,000 new contracts at 10,100, and overall 7 lakh contracts, again a weak support level S3. Below than that, you could see 6 lakh new contracts, but overall 1.38 or 1.4 million contracts at 10,000. That will work as a support for, and I can say that 10,000 could be very strong level of support, looking at the kind of new contracts which have come on the put side, although the huge range is active, so volatility will be part of market. On the call side, let's see at 10,300, which is the ATM, you have got 500,000 contract here, overall 9.3 million contracts here, which is slightly more than put. So seems that bears have started taking the charge. This is going to 10,300 is going to work as a resistance one. Below than that, although there is a 3.5 lakh contracts here, but only 4.7 million contracts here. Sorry, 0.477 million contracts at 10,200, which will not be considering as a strong resistance. So second level of resistance appears at 10,400, where you can see 5.5 lakh contracts and overall 9.86 lakh contracts. So that's working as a resistance too. A little above than that, you could see 6.5 lakh contracts newly created that will work as a R3, and 1.3 million contract, which is substantial number of open interest, uh, cumulative open interest, that will work as a resistance 3, right? So support 4 and resistance 3 have got more or less equal amount of calls and put. Above than that, also 500,000 contracts written at 10,600, and at 700 less contracts, higher levels less contracts are written. But all the ranges on the call side are also active, so volatility is there on the card. The PCR of this option chain is 0.96, which is indicating a kind of neutral bias. So now 10,000 to 10,500 from here seems to be your next day's trading range, and that seems to be also more or less the trading range from our daily Nifty study, right? Let's just have a look at that, right? So 10,550 on the upper side, or 10,485. So 10,485 on the upper side here, and 10,119 on the downside, or at the most 10,050, right? So that seems to be the range. So be ready for that trading range. Of course, it's a market, you never know, it can jump up or down anytime. But having a homework done or being prepared for the market always helps you to trade in intraday market and make profits, right? Market on weekly is still in an oversold zone with the stochastics at 85. Today's downfall, although the market closed at the same level, but stochastics has drastically dropped from, I think yesterday it was at 83, and today it is at 69. So I can say market is still little in a overbought zone. So you can expect some kind of consolidation. Looking at the provisional data, FIIs as well as DIIs both were net sellers today. FIIs with 1050.6 crore, while as DIIs were 255.6 crore in a cash market on equities. So if you want to conclude Nifty in a nutshell to understand the market, 10,100 to 10,450 is the trading range for the next day. That's on 26th June. You can expect volatility and range bound movement. So hedge your positions if you are even trading in intraday trades. Also watch out at Dow Jones Industrial Average tomorrow morning, apart from looking at any development happening on Corona or FII's fund flow, and of course, keep an eye on Indo-China border development in the morning. There are many companies which are still declaring their Q4 results of financial year 2020. That also should be in your radar. I trust this analysis will help you to navigate through the market with a favorable and profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yes, don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification on our latest videos. To learn about the stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex, trading, investing, technical or fundamental analysis, you can request for videos of your choice in the comment box. We will try to create that kind of videos for you. Thank you once again for watching the video and liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and concerned traders or trading communities who can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis. Good luck, happy trading, and happy investing. God bless you.